recently on HEF Podcast. Question 10, and this is the last one. We have reserved, it looks about like roughly 2 minutes across the different questions. We love our freedoms. Our children are not mere creatures of the state. For 40 plus years, our families have paid their taxes into the public education system while simultaneously taking our children and making the personal sacrifices necessary to also pay out of our own pockets to provide their educational needs and opportunities. The decisions that we make to raise our children are ours, and we want to know that we have a candidate that understands the sacred duty and burden of responsibility every parent has and supports that by recognizing their rights and fighting to protect them at every turn. So that's our community. That's who we are. What would you like to say to earn the vote?
Well, you want a governor who has been battle tested and someone who in their life has been serving others, not serving themselves. And so at age 23, I was on the deck of the USS McInerney navigating through mine-infested waters. I led a small boat team to destroy those mines. 20 years later in Afghanistan as a Navy commander, I led a team to stop foreign fighters from coming into Afghanistan to kill Americans. I went to law school, became a prosecutor in Broward County, which is not an easy place to be a prosecutor. So I've tried habitual and violent habitual offenders and stood up for victims. A lot of time in positions of trust and leadership under pressure. In both of those jobs, defending the country, defending our communities, are outward looking, not inward looking, like too many politicians that self-promote, get rich, have fun, and they forget about we the people. We put out bold policy positions. Relevant to this conversation is our proposal for a parental rights amendment. I'm opposed to the data centers, keeping public corruption at bay and going after that, ending human trafficking. And so when it comes to educational choice, there's nobody that is a bigger champion than Paul Renner throughout my time in the legislature, but especially creating the PEP program, proposing this parental rights legislation. And I will stop in their tracks anyone that goes after the freedom of parents, not just in education, but in medical, the medical space and mental health, have the knowledge and consent by the parent and not have people, elites today from the other side of the aisle that believe they know better than you do how to raise your kids.
Never miss an episode of the HEF Podcast. We go live every Monday at noon on Facebook at FLHEF 1985. You can find playback on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and Apple.